stop. Before you pull that toilet paper roll off the holder tonight. Before you trust the label that says soft, pure, or eco-friendly. You need to hear this. Because what if I told you that some of the most popular toilet paper brands in the UK are not made from clean, fresh paper at all, but from recycled waste paper, industrial leftovers, and in some cases, materials that were never meant to touch human skin? Sounds uncomfortable? Good. Because by the end of this video, you'll never look at toilet paper the same way again. Today, we're exposing 12 UK toilet paper brands and revealing what they're really made from, how they are processed, what companies don't tell you, and why many people switch brands immediately after learning this. This isn't fear-mongering. This is how the industry actually works. Let's begin. Section 1. The dirty truth behind toilet paper manufacturing. Most people think toilet paper is made from clean wood pulp, pressed, rolled, and packaged. That's the advertising version. The reality? Where toilet paper really comes from, a huge percentage of UK toilet paper, especially cheap and mid-range brands, is made from recycled office paper, old newspapers, used cardboard packaging waste, printed paper with ink and dyes. These materials are collected, shredded, soaked, and turned into a pulp. Now here's the part no one likes to talk about: the chemical bath to make this recycled pulp look clean. Factories use bleaching agents, chlorine-based chemicals, fragrances to mask odor, softening chemicals. This process removes visible dirt. But it does not always remove chemical residue completely. And remember, toilet paper is used on one of the most sensitive parts of the human body. This is where the problems begin. Section 2. Why soft doesn't always mean safe. Ever noticed how some toilet paper feels too soft? That softness often comes from chemical softeners, not better paper. The hidden ingredients many UK brands add: synthetic softeners, petroleum-based binders, artificial scents. These chemicals can cause skin irritation, allergic reactions, discomfort for sensitive users, issues for children and elderly people, and yet there is no clear warning on the packaging. The label just says dermatologically tested, which sounds comforting, but doesn't mean chemical-free. Section 3. 12 UK toilet paper brands under the microscope. Important disclaimer: this section discusses manufacturing practices, materials, and consumer concerns, not legal accusations. 1. Budget supermarket-owned brands. Many low-cost supermarket toilet papers rely heavily on recycled paper pulp, aggressive bleaching, minimal quality control. Why? Because price matters more than purity. 2. Eco toilet paper brands. The irony: some eco brands use 100% recycled material, which sounds good. But recycled paper can include ink residues, BPA from receipts, industrial paper waste. Without advanced filtering, these materials stay in the paper. 3. Luxury feeling brands. Thick, quilted, extra soft. Often achieved by chemical bonding layers, artificial fragrance, glue-based layering. Luxury feel not equal to cleaner product. 4. Scented toilet papers. Huge red flag. Fragrance chemicals are one of the top causes of irritation in toilet paper. If it smells like flowers, ask yourself why. 5. Recycled office paper-based brands. Office paper is full of printer ink, toner residue, chemical coatings. Turning it into toilet paper requires heavy chemical treatment. 6 to 12. Rapid breakdown section for video pace. Other common red flags across multiple UK brands: chlorine bleaching, unknown sourcing, no transparency, greenwashing, language: imported pulp with weak regulation, minimal safety testing. Disclosure: for YouTube pacing, creators usually group these together visually. Section 4. What this means for your health. Let's be clear. Most toilet paper won't seriously harm you immediately. But long-term exposure, especially for sensitive skin, babies, people with medical conditions, can cause real discomfort. Common complaints: people ignore burning sensation, itching, redness, recurring irritation. People often blame, maybe it's just my skin. But sometimes it's the paper. Section 5. How to choose toilet paper the smart way. Here's the good news: you do have better options. What to look for: unbleached or oxygen-bleached paper, bamboo-based paper, no added fragrance, clear sourcing information, minimal ingredient list. What to avoid: strong scents, ultra-white paper, vague, eco claims, no transparency. Pro tip: if a brand doesn't explain how it's made, that silence tells you everything. Let's rewind for a second. Imagine this question: Where does toilet paper begin its life? Most people picture fresh trees, clean pulp, hygienic factories, but in reality, for many UK toilet paper brands, it starts in places you'd never expect. The collection stage, where it all begins across the UK, massive recycling centres collect used office paper, old newspapers, cardboard boxes, advertising flyers, printed packaging. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the issue: this paper has already been touched by thousands of hands, printed with industrial inks, exposed to chemicals, oils, and dust, and yet much of it is destined for toilet paper production. The pulping process, turning waste into clean paper. Once collected, this paper is sent to factories. Step 1. Shredding. Soaking. The paper is shredded into tiny pieces, mixed with hot water, turned into a thick grey pulp. At this stage, it looks nothing like toilet paper. It looks more like dirty soup. Step 2. Chemical cleaning. The most important part. To make this pulp safe and visually clean, factories use bleaching agents, hydrogen peroxide, chlorine, or chlorine alternatives to inking chemicals. These chemicals remove visible ink, do not always remove microscopic residues, and here's what most people don't realize: whiter paper requires more chemicals. That bright white roll you trust, it likely went through multiple chemical baths. Section 3. The bleaching lie. Why ultra white paper is a red flag? Let's talk about color. Natural paper pulp is beige, light brown, slightly gray. So why is toilet paper pure white? Because white sells. Studies show consumers associate white equals clean, white equals safe, white equals premium. Brands know this, so they bleach and bleach again. Chlorine vs chlorine free. Some brands proudly say chlorine free. But here's the catch: there are different types. Elemental chlorine, worst, chlorine compounds, still harsh, oxygen bleaching, safer but expensive. Many brands use chlorine compounds, then market it as safe. Legal? Yes. Transparent? Not really. Section 4. Softness is engineered, not natural. Ever wondered how toilet paper becomes extra soft, quilted, cushiony? It's not magic. It's engineering. How softness is created: manufacturers add synthetic binders, chemical softeners, layer bonding adhesives. These chemicals improve texture, reduce durability, increase irritation risk, especially for sensitive skin, babies, elderly users. And guess what? The softer it feels, the more processing it likely went through. Section 5. Scented toilet paper, a huge warning sign. Let's be blunt. Toilet paper should not smell like flowers. Yet many UK brands sell lavender, aloe, fresh cotton, clean breeze. Sounds nice until you know the truth. Why brands add fragrance? Not for hygiene, not for health, but to mask chemical odors, differentiate products, increase perceived luxury. Fragrance chemicals are one of the top skin irritants, often petroleum-based, rarely fully disclosed. Doctors consistently warn against using fragranced products on sensitive skin areas, and toilet paper, that's about as sensitive as it gets. Section 6. Quality control, the corner most brands cut. Here's something most consumers never hear about. Not all factories are equal. Some UK toilet paper brands outsource production, import pulp from abroad, use low-cost factories. This means less strict oversight, cheaper materials, faster production, and because toilet paper is considered low-risk, regulations are often minimal compared to food or cosmetics. Section 7. Why you've never been told this before, so why isn't this common knowledge? Simple. Money plus habit equals silence. Toilet paper is cheap. People rarely switch brands. Complaints are hard to trace. If your skin reacts, you blame soap, water, heat yourself, not the paper. Brands rely on that silence. Walk into any UK supermarket. What do you see? Green leaves, words like pure, gentle, natural, smiling families, white clouds, and water drops. Your brain instantly thinks, this must be safe. That's not an accident. This is psychological marketing. Brands don't sell toilet paper. They sell comfort and trust. But here's the uncomfortable truth: most of these words are not legally regulated. Natural, pure, gentle. They sound scientific. They mean almost nothing. Section 2. The eco-friendly illusion. Now let's talk about the biggest trick of all. Eco toilet paper. Many UK brands proudly claim recycled, sustainable, planet-friendly. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the reality. What? Recycled really means recycled toilet paper